Number 18, Natalie Ringler. Number 19, Maya Macchioni. Number 22, Jordan Paris. Number 24, Dylan Chanel. And goalkeeper number 33, Ileana Arsenis. And now for your Rams. Number 1, Lily Peters. Number 4, Elsie Freitas. Number 7, Morgan Doobie. Senior number 8, Charlotte Grace. Number 12, Brimley Freitas. Senior number 15, Karen McGovern. Number 17, Stella Simonelli. Senior number 18.
All right, welcome in here to LaSalle Academy for a late season matchup and senior night here from Providence, Rhode Island. It's the LaSalle Academy Rams taking on the North Kingstown High School Skippers. We're just finishing up the starting lineups here. LaSalle still undefeated on the year. They've had a couple close ones. Looking to stay undefeated as we get into the final stretch of the season. Salle and North Kingston about to get ready to go here on senior day as Salle undefeated on the year, 8-0 in league play. North Kingstown just one win all of 2025, and none of them have come in league play. So, tale of two different teams here this afternoon in Providence. Seasons have gone two different ways for these two squads. Salle comfortably in the playoffs. With Kingstown, their season, almost just ready to wrap up at this point. Salle, they've had some close games recently. They've had some teams come in here and contest them a little bit. So let's see if North Kingstown can give the Rams a fight. The senior day ceremony's going to go on at halftime as opposed to the beginning of the game, and should be a good one. Six seniors on this Rams team. Will be celebrated 12 minutes on the clock. So looking to start off hot, and they win the opening face-off here. And with it, of course, is Karen McGovern leading the break. Leads the team in points and is dominant on the face-off all season long. Yeah. It's Peters at the top. Peters gives it up to Freitas. Swing it out to Elsie Freitas, and now McGovern surveys. Back to Freitas. Peters trying to go left and could not get around the screen either from Freitas, but now she does, and Peters gets the shot off, hits the post, still loose and taken by the Skippers. And a bad pass. It's going to go close to the end line, now scooped up by North Kingstown, but fouled was Cameron Clark. They called it on Freitas right there, Elsie Freitas, that is. Here's Goodwin. Goodwin getting through. Goes backwards instead. Now look to redirect here. Excuse the clock. There's just over 10 minutes left here in the first quarter. I'll fix that in 1 sec. Peters to McGovern. McGovern surveys, goes left. McGovern takes the shot and scores. Karen McGovern with her 46th goal of the season, and it puts the Rams in front early. How good is Karen McGovern? Now up to 73 points on the year. Tack on 27 assists as well, and she's the first goal scorer here today in Providence. Taken by Salle again off the face-off, and it is Goodwin. Gets through. Goodwin, look at the speed and the strength, and she just couldn't get the handle, but got fouled. So set up an 8-meter shot here. She'll have a chance to make it a 2-0 game. Goodwin, who is the leading goal scorer on this team. 46, looking for 47, and Goodwin gets it there. She scores. 2-0 for LaSalle. So McGovern and Goodwin, the goal scorers, as you may have been able to guess. They're able to do it here in the first 2.5 minutes, not even the first 2:21 of this game. They each have a goal. Salle setting up shop here. Charlotte Grace at the X. Over to Freitas. Now it is Brindley Freitas. Peters. On the cut, Peters. It's a tough catch to make. Now puts back inside for Freitas, who does the little no-look shot and scores. Brindley Freitas, a highlight reel play, and it's her 30th of the year. The assist to Peters. 3-0 for the Rams. Salle 3, North Kingstown 0. And, in a matchup of first versus last in the division, you think that Sal's going to keep them coming here. And it's Goodwin. They scored on all 3 possessions so far, the Rams. North Kingstown with their first possession today. Come just about 5 minutes and they just give it right back. LaSalle now on the move, pushing it. Working his way inside. Grace, her way inside. Grace could not get it to. She couldn't get it on the pass from Stella Simonelli, who had a good eye for it there. Peters on the end line, and this one will be a timeout called on the field by LaSalle. So about 6.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. LaSalle with a 4-0 lead. I'll keep it right here. Rams dominating. 4 different goal scorers: Grace, Freitas, McGovern, and Goodwin. The 4 out there.
I might move this camera.
Alright, bet. Yeah. I'll put it right there. Alright, back here. 4-0 game for LaSalle. With the ball, Grace over to Freitas. Here's Freitas. Peters. Turned over. Don't see that happen too much for LaSalle, but Peters with a bad pass there. And they give it back to North Kingstown. So Down the near side right here is Eleanor Penbryan. And Penbryan still cradling it down the field. And not a great pass, but it is scooped up by Jordan Paris, the leading scorer on this skipper team. Paris going to back down a defender, cannot. This one high, shot there, scores! They're on the board, North Kingstown, and with the goal is Natalie Ringler. The sophomore punches it in. And Ringler with her 15th of the season. Got it past Owens right there. Rather, Peyton Giroux, excuse me, in net today for LaSalle. False start, and they give it to LaSalle on the face-off infraction there. There's over 5 minutes left here in the first. Good one. Grace gets around. Grace takes the shot and scores her second today. Charlotte Grace makes it a 5-1 game. This one's going to North Kingstown. Put that on the face-off there. Here's Finola Gately. And she gets it ripped away. What a play there. I got the crowd excited on that one. Great defensive play by Leah Moscarelli, the captain. Just ripped it right from her. Here's Grace looking for the first quarter hat trick. She gets fouled. It was Rishworth who fouled her there. Actually, no, it's back to North Kingstown. Excuse me, my apologies. NK looking to push. So Salle slowly get back on defense. It's Finley Sullivan. Sullivan, little pump. Going right, ends up getting fouled. Goodwin was there defensively. Fouled her that time, but have it from 12 meters out. So probably on a shooting situation here for Sullivan, and she just backpedals instead. Didn't even pass it yet, now does. Here's Cameron Clark. Clark, Sullivan. Sullivan steps into that shot, and it is saved. I'm sorry, that was Ringler. Excuse me, that was Natalie Ringler looking for number 2. She had the only North Kingstown goal so far. Can't get that one. There's Freitas on the other end. Dishes to her sister right here, Brenley Freitas. Now it's Grace. This one a little bit high, but brought in by Stella Simonelli. McGovern. Peters Over to Freitas. Now Freitas, Grace. Grace pumps, tries to get it inside. Got knocked down by Emily Clow. And LaSalle able to get it off a couple of bounces here. And Grace will reset for LaSalle. Here's Peters. Freitas. Back to Grace, and now Simonelli. Over to McGovern. McGovern going left. McGovern takes it and misses it off to the right side of the net. Going to stay with LaSalle, though. With 100 seconds now left here in the first quarter. You think they might want to take the last shot. Well, let's see. They could get 2 goals with how much their offense cruises. Here's Goodwin, who takes the shot, and it got saved. Arsenis again. Another good save there. Sullivan. Now it's Gately. Numbers here for North Kingstown. Gately with a lot of green grass as well. Gately gives it up. A whistle blew first before the shot. And this is going to be an 8-meter attempt for Gately. She got fouled, actually. So Gately steps into that one. It's saved. Didn't really have a chance to get by Peyton Giroux. So now 45 seconds for LaSalle before the end of the first. Peters swings it inside for Freitas. Freitas, little jab step. One more pass. Extra give for Brindley Freitas. The goalie falls down and Freitas takes advantage for the goal. Second of the day for Brindley Freitas, and it's half a dozen in the first quarter for LaSalle. With 31 seconds left. This one gets poked up in the air. Goodwin. Inside. Shot. Score. Brindley Freitas again. First quarter hat trick for Brindley Freitas. Her 32nd goal of the year. She's had 2 goals now in the last 10 seconds. Just making it look that easy. So after McGovern and Goodwin scored the first 2 goals, Charlotte Grace and Brindley Freitas have scored the last 5. 2 for Grace, 3 for Freitas. So this is going to be one last try for North Kingstown, who gets it here. It's Paris. Inside. Shot there for Ringler. She scores her second. A bullet from Natalie Ringler. And what a way to answer back for the Skippers here. With 9.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. 9 goals between the 2 teams, 7 for the Rams, 2 for North Kingstown. Let's see if LaSalle, they were able to score in about 10 seconds, about this much time, about 9.8 seconds on their last possession with the Freitas goal. Can they get another quick one here? Can North Kingstown, who just scored in about a 10-second possession as well, right there. Up in the air. It's going to bounce, going to kill some clock as well. This is going to be scooped up by Clow. One more chance for Clow. Takes it at the buzzer, and it's going to go off the mark. That ends the first quarter. LaSalle with a 7-2 lead. over North Kingstown here on Senior Day, as the Rams are churning here after 12 minutes. We'll be right back for quarter number 2 here on Fans Only Sports Network. Right back here for the second quarter. Salle trying to extend this 5-goal lead. We're going to flip sides as well with LaSalle going left to right, shooting on the screen. North Kingstown right to left. So goes up in the air, and it will be brought in by Freitas, who will start the possession here. And this is Elsie Freitas. Over to Grace. McGovern. Goodwin. And it back to McGovern here. Peters. McGovern dances with it. Gonna go right, back pedal. Good one. Peters gets a screen from Freitas. Puts it inside. McGovern, ooh, she's gonna spin out of it instead. Now find Peters. Freitas kicks. Grace. Inside. Freitas scores another one for Brindley Freitas. 4 for Freitas. What a game she's having. And the Ball movement there, impeccable for LaSalle. North Kingstown going to get a possession here. And a shot there on the 8-meter attempt. Didn't have a chance. Giroux gonna fling it for Freitas. Freitas puts on the Jets. Salle already on the plus side of the field, getting their offense set. Grace. There's McGovern. Goodwin. Peters. 2.5 minutes ago, or into this second period. Simonelli. Back to McGovern. Goodwin tries to lay out a screen. Goodwin. And McGovern playing catch, and this one off the stick of Goodwin and into the net of Arsenis, or stick at least, as it's going to actually go back to LaSalle. Wow. I think. No, my bad. Turn it over, though. Goodwin takes it away. Can't hold on to it for too long, though, as Rishworth there as well to try to get it for North Kingstown, but she gets fouled, and it's NK back the other way now. Gately. Give it up inside for Clark. Clark gets through. Clark takes, and it's saved by Giroux. What a great save there. Who launches for Elsie Freitas. Freitas swings. Peters. Inside, Peters. Freitas now pokes it back. This one is too tall, and it's going to be close to the end line, but LaSalle able to save it. It's Brindley Freitas, who's been the star of the show, the first one there. What an incredible sophomore season Brindley Freitas is having. 33 goals on the year. Remarkable. Only one goal here in the first almost 5 minutes now of the second quarter. Peters goes left, and Peters lost the handle, but able to scoop it back up. Peters again. Peters takes the shot and scores. Lily Peters, her first today. Salle up by 7. Largest lead continues to grow for the Rams. So here is the face-off, and they're going to blow it dead. They're going to say it belongs to North Kingstown. They're trying to go quick here, and they almost had a good look with Gately, but it's off her stick. This one getting kicked around. It's still loose. Taken back by Finley Sullivan. Sullivan, this one too tall for Gately. Trying to save it was Ringler, and she was able to, but here's Doobie. Ahead to Butler, and now it's McGovern. Want to get in her hands as much as you can. Simonelli. Freitas. Over halfway through this second quarter now. McGovern. It's a good one. Peters goes right, gives up inside. That shot for Goodwin scores. Second today for Goodwin and LaSalle in double digits. LaSalle 10-2 over North Kingstown. Just a reminder, if this gets to a 10-plus goal differential, they'll be able to run the clock. Which the clock runs for the most part already here in girls lacrosse, but we'll keep running after goals and stuff like that. So here's McGovern, though, again. McGovern swings it to Simonelli. Grace. Peters. Simonelli. Here's Peters. Gets around Goodwin. Peters gives it up. Back to Goodwin. And Goodwin got fouled, it looked like. And they'll blow it here with just over 4 minutes to go in the half. Goodwin will have a chance for a hat trick here. Goodwin. She got it saved. Rebound, though. She'll grab it. Good save there by Arsenis. Now they'll reset. Inside for Peters. This one is almost intercepted. And they're going to give it back to North Kingstown, though, because they said it was. Timeout. Oh, no timeout. My apologies. MK has 2 goals. Both have been from the sophomore Natalie Ringler. And this one going to go back to LaSalle. Doobie able to scoop this one up. And here is Doobie. And Simonelli. Peters. The pass from Goodwin. Peters will take her time. Put down low. Back to Simonelli. Swing it out near side for Kira Casey, the sophomore. Now it is McGovern over to Peters. there's soon the announcement now about Senior Day. You know, all the families going down the track, so. And this shot, did it go in? Yes, sir, it did. A little confusion right there at first, but it's another LaSalle goal. I'll have to watch the replay to see who it was real quick, but it is 11-2 now for LaSalle. And with the goal was Karen McGovern, the senior, whose family will go down the track. And we talked to Mr. McGovern last game that I was here for, at least. Karen going to go play on at Butler University next year in Indiana for the girls lacrosse program there, women's lacrosse, I should say. And they're going to redo the face-off here. Trying to spin out of some pressure. Paris puts it inside. Shot. Score. Ava Zarella. Got it by Giroux right there. And finally, North Kingstown is back on the board. It's to an 8-goal game. Zarella, the sophomore. So all 3 goals for NK have come from sophomores here today. And for Zarella, that's just her 3rd goal of the season. She does it here at Chimney Stadium, so. Salle shot, score again. Charlotte Grace with a hat trick. Took it right back. And Grace with the punch to get a dozen on the board here in the first half for the Rams. Great play right there by Charlotte Grace. Nine-goal lead for LaSalle. From 5 different goal scorers, the 12 goals have come from Peters with 1, Grace with 3, Brindley Freitas with 4, McGovern and Goodwin each with 2. There's Goodwin swinging it out. Freitas. Grace back to Freitas. It's Elsie Freitas that time. Now a minute to go officially here in the first half. Goodwin cuts inside. Goodwin shot, score again. A hat trick for Maddie Goodwin. 13 in the first half for the Rams. That ends the first half. As they did run the clock, so we'll stay here because senior day about to begin. Here on Fans Only Sports, LaSalle and North Kingstown. 13-3 the score.
Number 17 is Izzy Richards. Number 22, Jordan Harris. And number 24, Dylan Shinelli. And now for our grants. Our first senior is number 8, Charlotte Grace. Our next senior is number 15, Karen Butler, accompanied by our own manager, Dad Ryan, and his sister Caitlin accompanied by Grandma Cindy and Dad David. And our last senior for today is number 34, Maddie Boone, accompanied by Mom Karen, Dad Barrett, and Brother Larry. Another big round of applause for our 16 seniors today.
No.
You're the whole senior. It's fun. Yeah, that's about it. All right, back here for half number 2, LaSalle with a 10-goal lead over North Kingstown. All right, let's give it to North Kingstown here. Oh, and a great takeaway here Another great defensive play by Mascarelli, who just intercepted it, pushes it up. Freitas, who's already got 4 goals today. Take her time on this one now. Freitas over to Peters. Back to Goodwin. Here's Grace. Spinelli over to Grace. This is Freitas, Freitas. Little jab step. Back to Freitas. Peters. It's going to be a foul here. Peters will have a chance from 8 meters out for the 14th LaSalle goal today. She has 1 in this one so far. And she gives it up instead to McGovern, who scores her 3rd. And they'll keep that clock moving as well, because it is a 11 goal difference right now, but LaSalle cruising in this one. Here's Goodwin. LaSalle with another possession here. Goodwin. Grace. Freitas. Rams looking for other one. Here's a good cut inside pass, though, off the stick of McGovern. That ball is still on the ground, still in the air, and they'll keep it with LaSalle after blowing it dead. And I'll put this at the 12-meter mark with Peters possessing this ball. We'll start the possession. The pass to Freitas. That's Elsie Freitas, who try to cut inside and maneuver around traffic. Freitas swings it out. Inside McGovern. Oh, she got saved. Great save there by Arsenis. Here's Zarella. Down the field, Zarella putting on the Jets. As we're 4 minutes into this third, Zarella kicks. Sullivan. Now Paris, leading scorer on the team, who we have not seen score today. Senior Paris gets fouled. Paris got fouled again. Shot there, scores for Paris. And NK on the board here in the second half. Jordan Paris with her 17th goal of the year. And Kay looking to, get this clock to be in a position where it can get stopped again. Bring it back to single-digit deficit. Paris got some help, puts it inside, and a good defensive play by Moscarelli, who runs into her own teammate there. And it's going to stop the game clock that time. Moscarelli slow to get up. She has some equipment loose, falling off, and she's going to come off the field. Got some medical attention. That's why they had to stop the game. She looked out cold for a quick second. Got to get back up on her feet pretty quickly, but they always want to be cautious and take these types of things very seriously. So. So 5:58 to go in the third. Getting through, shot there, scores. It's Finley Sullivan. Making it a 9-goal game, and now the clock is going to stop again. No, they're saying run it. Nah, not run it. Anyways, I was listening to the scorekeeper's room next to us. They do the scoreboard here at LaSalle. There was some conversation, run it or not, and clock stopping as it's now a single-digit game again. Rule is, like I said, 10 or more goals of a lead will result in a running clock. So if LaSalle scores here, then it's going to run again. So here's Goodwin, who gets it here for the Rams, looking to get it going. Has some green grass. Goodwin has a goal again, her 4th of the game. And now it'll run as Maddie Goodwin. That is number 50 for her on the year. Number 50 in 12 games. She's right on par with her average per game, about 4 goals a game, and she's able to get one here to get her 4th today. Leads the team and state in goals. How about 50? Unbelievable for Maddie Goodwin. Here's Freitas. Goodwin swings down to Freitas. This one's up in the air, and Freitas looks like she got fouled there. It's going to stay with the Rams. They won't put it at the arc, though. Freitas from behind the net. Back to Peters. Peters thinking about it, gives it up inside. Good looking here. Shot there, saved. And Simonelli got robbed on that one. What a save by Arsenis. Here's Gately. Push towards the end line, gives it up instead. This one is flung. And a good catch by Sullivan. Sullivan extra feed and got hit on the pass and couldn't get it over to her teammate who was wide open. That was Ringler, who would have had a good chance to get her third goal today. Giroux flings this one, and this one off the stick of, I think, Peters. Yes, it's going to be back to North Kingstown. It's Cameron Clark who has it here. And Ringler, that one's off of her stick. It finds Giroux instead. Giroux gives it up. Hellendrung. It's Maya Hellendrung. The sophomore looking where to go and does give it up now to Doobie. 2.5 minutes ago in the third, and Doobie gets fouled that time by Jordan Paris. And another one. Freitas just flying by Eleanor Pembryan there. There's Freitas. McGovern over to Peters. McGovern gets some space and gets another goal. Number 4 for Karen McGovern. And her 49th on the year. And, you know, she just saw her teammate Goodwin hit number 50 this year. She needs one more. Got a whole other quarter left to get up to 50. But how good have these two seniors been this season? They have been world class. Karen McGovern, who had 27 assists as well entering this game. Just unbelievable. She can really do it all. 40 seconds left. This one taken by Emily Clow. 11-goal advantage here. Clow. Inside, Sullivan scores. Made a nice catch on a high pass and scores to end the third quarter. That's going to sound the buzzer. That's Sullivan's second goal today. 10-goal advantage, though, for LaSalle. 16-6 the score. The Rams over the Skippers. Be right back for quarter 4 here on Fans Only Sports. All right, quarter 4 with LaSalle having a 10-goal advantage over North Kingstown. You got 3 players here with 4 goals. Freitas, McGovern, and Maddie Goodwin, just to be specific, that's Brindley Freitas. And Charlotte Grace with a hat trick too. Lily Peters with the other goal to round out 16 of them for LaSalle. Peters swings it out to McGovern. One more for her. She has 50 goals on the season. Pass it to Goodwin, who just hit that today in the third quarter. So still got more games as well for LaSalle. They have one more home game here. It's Moses Brown, and this shot scores, but a foul called first. So wipe it off the board. It will be a 8-meter shot, though, for LaSalle, and it's Brindley Freitas looking for, well, that's Elsie Freitas looking for her first goal, and Elsie Freitas does punch it in. Her 7th of the year. 17 for LaSalle. And she is the 6th different goal scorer today for LaSalle. Paris launches for Sullivan. Sullivan gets through. Sullivan takes it, hits the post. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going in. That would have been a hat trick for Finley Sullivan if she could have got that one. Long ground ball scooped up. Paris got fouled. Shot there for Sullivan. She gets the hat trick on the jump shot. Wow. That was silky smooth. And it's 3 for Finley Sullivan today, the freshman. Sullivan up to Gately. Gately. Pass inside, shot there, scores. And it's 17-8. That's going to stop the clock here, as we are back into double digits, or single digits, excuse me. So we actually don't have number 5's name on the roster, which is kind of crazy, but Didn't have it on the roster on Max Preps or RIL.org, but just heard the crowd. They said, let's go Olivia. So looks like Olivia was the one who scored there, number 5, and gets it to a 9-goal game. So, I mean, with the way NK's been playing, they don't look like a team necessarily that has not won a single league game this year. I mean, LaSalle's doing this to most teams, obviously, in Division I, but NK putting up a good fight for sure. And getting some good offense here as well is Goodwin to McGovern. McGovern. And they turn it over. She was looking for a doobie right there, but pass a little bit too wide, and it's back to North Kingstown. Trying to rip it away from Arsenis. And they do take it back. It's Charlotte Grace. She scores. What a play from Grace. And it gets it back to a 10-goal game. Charlotte Grace with her 4th goal. So that's 4 players now here with 4 goals. Grace, Brindley, Freitas, McGovern, and Goodwin, each with 4. Unbelievable. Been a top-heavy game here. And for 4 of the 5 leading goal scorers on the team, it's definitely on brand, with Peters being the other one in that group. She only has 1 goal here today, though. But the big 5, they've all scored, so Sullivan gives it up. Paris trying to back someone down. Now feeds. This one shot saved. The shot there taken by Cameron Clark, but a great save there by Peyton Giroux. Down the field looking for Peters, but scooping up there, being able to, is Lauren Silva here. And Silva feeds. Extra pass. McGovern. Under 5 minutes to go. Peters. That's a little screen. Peters. Sullivan. We're able to get it back here, North Kingstown, and it's Sullivan, who already has 3, and they're going to blow it dead. Not quite sure what the whistle was for, but good save there by Giroux. Now Doobie. Peters. Putting on the Jets. Peters. Pump. Another pump. Inside. Now a timeout called. I think they said timeout black. North Kingstown. They didn't have the ball, so. Anyways, timeout is called. 18-8 the score. With just over 3 minutes left, LaSalle cruising, looking to stay undefeated here in Providence. All right, official time is 3:27. So let our clock catch back up a little bit, but Salle took the timeout. Maybe looking to drop a play for one of the seniors to score here on senior day. And it's McGovern. Freitas. Oh, great pass here. Good defensive play. Trying to get there was Kira Casey, and they can't. So here's with LaSalle, though. Peters. That's not Peters, rather. That was Lauren Silva. Here's Freitas. Now it's McGovern. McGovern feeds. Move it back over to Grace Renza. Now McGovern again. McGovern looking for another one here. She, I think, squeaked it in, but they blew it dead first. And McGovern, one more goal, and that would be 50. So she's going to get a 8-meter attempt here. Put out the arc. She got fouled on her way through, and she's looking for her 50th goal of the season. McGovern for 50. She got it. 19 for LaSalle and Karen McGovern. 5 goals today. Unbelievable. Against North Kingstown. 45 seconds. NK looking for one more try. Shot there, scores. They get one. And it's Cameron Clark. Stays a 10-point game though, so the clock will potentially run to triple zeros here, but NK could very well be the last team to score here today. 20 seconds now. See if LaSalle wants to get one more possession. There's 8 seconds. There won't be enough time for anything, but NK able to scoop this one up. That's going to end the game, though. LaSalle wins it here on Senior Day, 19-9, the final score. The seniors balling out here. Charlotte Grace, Karen McGovern, Maddie Goodwin combining for 13 goals today. Added 4 more from Brindley Freitas, 1 from Elsie Freitas and 1 from Lily Peters. But it was the seniors that absolutely dominated this one, scoring 13 of the 19 goals here this afternoon. So from Tim Duffy and all of us here at Fans Only Sports Network, LaSalle staying undefeated on the year. They go up to 9-0 in league play, 12-0 overall, and are poised for a great finish to the 2025 season. They got East Greenwich and Prout back-to-back days this week, Wednesday and Thursday, and then a week from this Tuesday, May 20th, that'll be our last game here against Moses Brown. So we'll see you guys then, and LaSalle stays perfect.